Hello and welcome to Respect the Crit. I'm your host and game master, Ian Duncan. My pronouns are he, him, and I am joined by some wonderful people and some really great friends. Firstly, please welcome Jamie Lee-Bonés.
Hello! I am Jamie, she, her. I play Ello, the modified medical droid / mercenary soldier. Ello.
Ready to roll out.
Oh yeah.
Like a transformer. Also ready to roll out here with us is Alex Herrera.
Hello, I'm Alex. I play Beegax Botano, the Doug Slicer Force Sensitive. Pronouns are he, him for both myself and for Beegax.
And Dos Pistolas, Akimbo.
That's right, two Akimbo. Sometimes one pistola, one rifle, but then I don't know what happened to the rifle. I think I gave it to Verse, I'm pretty sure.
It's somewhere. It's somewhere in the, like, buried under the ramen packets and, Coke cans and all that kind of stuff. And also, ready to rumble, is Susan Spenader.
Hi, I'm Susan, she, her. I'll be playing Xelora, she, her, the Twilight Smuggler Marauder.
Whoa.
That's new.
Everyone has just leveled up. We did that sort of off screen, and Susan was immediately after we finished the last session was like, I'm taking all this combat stuff.
I can give you timestamps for when I did it, but it was literally after we recorded. I stayed up and I was like, I can't stop thinking about this. So
leave nothing to chance.
That's what happens when you're a pod racing champion. I think you have some tough time sleeping because of all the success.
Or full of anxiety. I don't know.
Either or, really.
Thanks, Alex, for hyping me up.
Oh yeah, I was saying, I'm always gonna go with the champion edge. That's what we're doing.
Maybe they go hand in hand.
True,
I am a champion.
You
so.
are. You're a downhill champion. You championed so well that you pissed somebody else off. And
and now we've made an enemy.
I mean, I ruined their dreams and made them question their reality.
We turned it into a class battle, essentially. She's like, "You not from here." I was like, oh shit. Oh boy. Yeah.
Also made me realize that you guys want to fight all the freaking time.
No. That's hearsay.
Every chance you guys get, I'm like, hey, calm down. It's fine.
I mean, when you've killed a Black Sun assassin, what's left? When you've destroyed 2 brand new pirate vessels trying to destroy you, when you killed a Hutt, like, in very creative ways too, so you just want to get to the next creative way.
We really have done a lot of creative deaths. Like, roll the highlights. Like, there have been some great ones. I shoved a grenade in a plant's mouth. That was pretty freaking cool. The Hutt was freaking cool.
We trapped the Triumphant in their little penthouse office thing, and then cannons blew them away. That was dope. Yeah, the sandstorm fight.
Better be starting to get a name for ourselves, maybe.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe you guys should just enjoy your time off.
Nah.
We like to keep it interesting.
Yeah, we gotta
respect the crit. Go big cinematic things.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, let's jump right in because we're gonna have a little bit of a cinematic thing happen right off the bat. What do you say?
Ooh,
let's go.
I'm down.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Episode 61. Last stop. After learning the last known whereabouts of the elusive Dr. Azara, Ello and Beegax are eager to leave Ord Mantell and get back to their search. But the crew of the Way was invited to a meeting with Black Sun gangster Bonastasi, where Xelora was promised her payout for her high-stakes bet on the Akina downhill. However, the meeting turned out to be bait for Bonastasi's trap, and the Black Sun thugs decided they'd rather collect the bounty on Ello and Beegax instead. Now suspended above the scraplands on a speeding train, our fearless fringers must find a way out of a perilous predicament.
first off, let's do one of these morality rolls. And this for Beegax, this is on his path as a Force Emergent. But you didn't really get any crucial things or anything like that. So this is just going to be a flat D10 that you can add.
Oh, D10?
Yeah, flat D10 that you can add to your path to the light side.
It's 4, so 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, so 4. So yeah, you add 4 to your light side gain on your morality scale. And then for everyone else, we need to build our destiny pool. So would everyone please roll me the destiny die?
Bam, bada, bang. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, Alex, do you want to tell us what you got?
3 dark side.
Wow. It's not even possible.
Oh, Roy, I'm rolling 2, right? We're rolling 2, aren't we? Or 1?
No, just 1.
Oh my god. This is the next time I've done that. That's like the
Oh my
second
gosh,
time.
scare the
I was like, how can you get 3 dark
Like,
side?
what did you do in the last episode?
One dark side. Sorry.
1 dark
One
side,
dark side,
okay. Cool.
I don't know why I keep rolling 2 dice.
More dice, more fun. Jamie, what'd you get?
I got 2 light side.
And Susan.
I swear, I just have very good light side luck. 2 light side.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, Wills. Not gonna mess us up this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck it, Wills.
The wills of the Force, who are in charge of your destiny and fate.
Unfairly.
In
Unjustly.
every episode.
They seem to support me, so I love them. Just saying.
They have decided to challenge you with an additional dark side point, and I think appropriate considering the amount of light side that was just rolled. So yes, we have 4 light side, 2 dark side, a pretty hefty pool, and of course one of those dark side cannot be converted to the light side. Thank you, Wills. I will use it wisely.
Yeah, he's gonna do it to mess somebody up for sure.
Yeah, but Will's also, remember, next episode, love you.
Jury's still out. Jury's still out.
Our camera is on the city of Woolport on the planet Ord Mantell, a bright, bustling, luxurious city of vices. And then screaming by is a shrieking, sparking transport train along maglev rails that extend from the city to the sprawling fields of waste and metal like bones. The scraplands are an industrial dumping ground on the doorstep of this gleaming city that this train is flying over. The train is screaming along this jagged mountains of garbage and rusted metal, and we cut into one of the train cars where several violent thugs are crowding around a group of passengers. The symbol of the black sun is visible somewhere on all of them, tattooed, branded on their clothes, a patch somewhere, a safety pin to a leather vest. A tall, dangerous-looking Duros grins and hefts a devastating-looking blaster rifle in his hands. He stares down this group of passengers and says,
I reckon I won't have to pay you any credits, little Twi'lek, if you're dead.
And then the camera sort of like moves around to see the passengers, our fearless fringers, with their weapons drawn, meet the glare of these gangsters as this train sort of like shakes and hurtles over this sea of junk. But before we get into combat, let's check in and see what everyone's sort of like thinking and feeling, maybe what they're looking like in this moment. And let's start with Xelora. What's Xelora thinking and doing in this train car?
Xelora has been trying to not have this happen, but Xelora's been doing this a long ass time. And even with Bonastasi, who she's dealt with before, she might have been expecting, she was. Which is why she brought her Vibroblade, which is why she brought her blaster pistol, which is why she brought her... Like, if she wasn't expecting this, she wouldn't have brought her entire weapons. Like,
that's why she hired the crew to sort of like back her up. Yeah.
Like, to you guys, she is like in this entire time cool, calm, and collected. And especially now, even when Beegax was like talking to Bonastasi, she had taken out her Vibroblade and put it on her lap. And there's this sigh that she lets out. To anyone in this situation, it's just like she's fed up with this situation. She was expecting it. She didn't want it to happen, but she was expecting it. So she leans on her Vibroblade and stands up with her Vibroblade in her arms.
Love it. Cool, calm, and collected are not words that would describe Beegax Botano. What is he thinking and feeling at this moment and doing?
He's looking at the train like, where are the exits? Looking at the doors, right? You know what? If I can do this before we start, I want every public transportation vehicle in the United States of America, and I'm assuming the rest of the civilized, industrialized, modernized world,
or
galaxy in the galaxy. But we're talking about locally here on our little rock. Most public transportation systems or methods have emergency stops or some kind of device to open windows. So Beegax is looking for latches, switches, whatever is on board this maglev train, because we're in a civilized planet. Right? It is a casino planet. This is a luxury planet in a sense, surrounded by garbage, which I love the fact that it contrasts so well. So he's looking for that, but he's also, his hand's on his vest. He's going for the gun. Like, here he knows what's happening. As he's doing the scan, looking for the hand, like emergency handles, emergency brakes, whatever, he's also got his hand on his gun, just so these guys know, like, okay, well, it's gonna pop off. It's gonna happen. But to canonize the choices that were made earlier in the level up, there's like a tinge, a pull inside of him that normally isn't there. And it's like an instinct to just like, you don't need the gun. Like, you are the weapon. You've done something. Something has happened to you. Like, you have potential to do not harm, but to save yourself and your teammates here without using the gun if need be. You have the potential to do it. Almost like a sense of like confidence. Right? Like, he hasn't had confidence in a long time, so it swells inside of him for a second, but then he kind of shakes it off, being that I am Beegax. hand goes right back on the gun.
Get my gun.
Yeah. God, I don't know what I'm thinking. And just to canonize it a little further, he's not as mentally strained as he normally is, because my strain is now 12. So he is a little more mentally sound, stronger.
Yeah. Beegax looking around, maybe catching the eyes of the people around him as he's like looking for exits and things on this train, and we'll get to that in a second, but his look sort of like sweeping around, and we catch L.O. What is L.O. doing, looking and feeling as they are ambushed in this moment?
I think in the preceding moments, having that energy from Beegax and Xelora, L.O.'s is very contrasting in that they are just staring out the window, watching the terrain pass by as everything happens. It's almost like a chore, almost like L.O. is tired. I just want to get to one fucking place. Can we just do one freaking thing? It's like that sort of like grandpa, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this now energy. And they will slowly get up from their seat and grab their pistol. But I did have a question. You said devastating blaster. Would that happen to be like of disruptor quality?
Oh yes. So this is a T7 ion disruptor rifle.
Gotcha.
And though it's the same rifle that was sold, the interaction that you had first here on this planet with Xelora. It was the rifles that were sold. Yeah, they are nasty. Yeah. They're made for like shooting through land vehicles and tanks and stuff like that. Yeah, like the things that they can do to organics is really messed up.
So they're not gonna even. It's gonna scratch me. It's not even gonna do anything.
Well, yeah, you're all like, special now.
Yeah, I'm super strong. It's not a big deal.
So let's do this. We're gonna do a couple of things. Beegax, you're looking around. Why don't you roll me a perception check? And we'll call it, I think it's an average check, but throw a black die in there because there's a lot happening.
That's fine, because you know what I do now? I have a blue die added to all perception checks.
Oh, that's right. Your new ability.
I believe it is called...
That confidence swelling up.
Uncanny Senses. Only cost me 5 XP.
That's awesome.
Yep, okay, here we go. No, not great.
Oh, no.
1 advantage.
So you don't see, whether it's because there's things blocking it or because this is just like a unsafe train. You don't see any like you don't see any emergency exits or like brakes or anything like that. I think what the advantage though is like, you know that there is a group to your front and a group to your back. Like they have surrounded you, and there is and Bonastasi. So there are 3 in front of you and 3 behind you, and Bonastasi.
7 total.
Who's standing in front of you? Yeah.
And there's us 3 plus. That's it.
I think Gur's with us.
Gur is there as well.
Okay. Well, I've never seen Gur fight. I don't think. Yeah.
We have we?
Once, I think.
Well, I don't think we've seen him on his own. A little bit. I think we've seen him when we combine all of our NPCs to one role, but not like his specialization.
I gotta see some fucking Mission Impossible.
Watch him be totally useless.
He's not that kind of spy. No, he's not that kind of spy.
No. He's just like
He's not like, Tom Cruise, like
Bond,
doing. Right? Yeah, he's not doing like stunts, and grabbing onto airplanes and stuff.
He's like the real life CIA spies who just like blend in and
yes.
plant bugs. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the kind of Bonastasi like is looking at all of you, and he sees all of you, and he says,
"Reckon I might even make some credits selling that pod racer you got back in the city. Probably fetch something for it. What do you think it's worth, little Twi'lek?"
You'll never find out, honey.
Oh, why's that?
We'll see.
I think we'll see a big payday from me once we get you out of the way and get the bounty on your friends here.
And then you just hear a clatter on the floor. And it's a sheath on her fire blade as she takes it into her 2 hands and just faces him and just like smiles. Bonnie, I feel like you made a wrong choice.
She's so fucking
and I think that's the best time to roll initiative.
Yeah. I got 3 successes and 1 advantage.
Yo.
Probably the best I've ever rolled for initiative.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I also have 3 successes and 1 advantage.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Suck it, Bonastasi.
I have 3 successes and 2 advantages.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. Okay. Xelora.
I know we're playing Star Wars, but when you unsheath that Pyro Blade for a moment, I pictured you in like Final Fantasy style, just like
oh you know? yeah,
right?
Like the advantage, like the in game, like the yeah, like
100%.
If you like Final Fantasy, please check out our previous games.
Yeah, no kidding. We got
Fantasy.
that Xavier ran. Very, very good.
Tales of Midgar, awesome. I think it's called.
Yeah.
I forget what we called it. Tales of Midgar?
Memories of Midgar.
Memories of Midgar.
Memories of Midgar, yeah. Oh, good memories. It's PC slot, PC slot, PC slot, And then the rest of the NPCs, including Monostazi, and then Gur is going last. That's our
Gur.
So with that being said, it is to a PC. Now I don't want to tell you what to do, but I think Xelora might want to go.
Yeah, I would say so too. Just fits so good.
I'm going for Monostazi because he betrayed my trust. We had a thing, and he betrayed me, so
Star Wars.
we could have been a couple.
There was some tension there. Will they, won't they? And
I shipped it, but
yeah,
I shipped it too,
but
Ian.
It's a hey, so did I. But it's a toxic relationship when you get involved with gangsters and smugglers. You know what I mean? Like, we love it, but that's a passionate fire. It burns. It burns hot, but it burns quick.
I mean, we could have been true love, but okay. So
let me. Oh, sorry. Before you say anything, let me paint this a little bit. So there is a group of 3 Black Sun sort of in front of you and behind you. Exits on either side of the train. Monostazi is behind the group in front of you, so they're sort of in the way there. And although there isn't any opportunity attacks, you will have to maneuver around them or find a way to circumvent them in some way. The train car from one end to the other is medium distance, and if you are standing in the center, as I'm assuming our fearless fringers are, it's sort of short distance from one side to the other. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, clatter. That's the last thing the cinematic experience is a clatter to the fore, which is the sheath on the vibroblade. And then
vibroblade turns on.
Yeah, and then footsteps. Stepping on the tips of your feet. So you can't very much hear it, but it's just a and then with the vibroblade and for whoever's in front of Monostazi.
Okay, so you're sort of making an initial get out of my way cut okay, gotcha.
And then I will take the strain because I have frenzied attack.
So that is going to be just 2, as is with all melee attacks, just 2 purple die.
2 advantages, 1 triumph.
Oh my goodness,
Hell
the dice love you.
They really do.
The dice love you,
You are
Susan.
Seriously so lucky with the dice.
It's
beautiful.
I'm going to ride this until it lets me down.
Yeah.
Well, because this is a minion group, triumphs can take one of those gangsters out. So if you wanna just cut a motherfucker right now, you can do that, unless there's something else cool that you want to do.
Xelora stands up, sighs. The sheath clatters to the ground after she stands up. The guy or the minion in front of her doesn't even see her coming. Bonnie said his last words "Oh, little Twilight, we'll collect money on them." She's already running forward. She stabs the guy through the stomach up to through his spine. And that person is a foot off the air. And this little Twilight, she is little. You see this person a foot off the air, and then she drops him and clatters to the ground, and then she runs forward into Monostazi. As soon as he finishes, "Oh, little Twilight, we'll collect money on them," she's right in front of him. He still hears the sheath clattering to the ground behind her. I just want Bonnie to know that he betrayed me.
He's shocked. He just says,
That wasn't very nice.
Just following your example, honey.
all right, cool. You've got your maneuver, your action. Anything else that you can do, or you good?
I mean, I'm sure I got other things, but I'm going to let it go. I feel pretty cool right now.
Cool. All right. It is to the next PC slot.
What do you think, Jamie?
I feel like you should take it just because I said Ella was low energy.
Well. Beegax pulls out the disruptor pistol. So, well, I guess this is what we're doing today. Good start. And turns around to the 3 behind us, not the ones that are facing Bonastasi, and pow! Fires. He shoots wildly at the Black Sun Welcoming Committee on the train. With a grin. I'm going to say he fires. He's like kind of smiling because secretly he loves this.
Yeah, make me an attack. This is at short distance, so go ahead and roll just 1 purple die.
2 successes, and then that's it.
Yeah, give me that damage.
Damage on La Pistola. 10 plus 2 successes, yeah, so 12.
Yeah, with that damage, you fully take one of these goons out. What does that look like?
So Beegax is smiling, and he's pulling the trigger. I'm going to say even though mechanically it's 1 shot, I'm going to say canonically for our story purposes, it's like, bah, 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 bah. He's firing, and he's squeezing the trigger and firing in like a left to right motion. And some of these guys, I'm assuming there are multiple different alien races, are kind of able to dodge out of the way. But I would say 1 just for the sake of getting him. What were the ones with the spiky faces who we fought before? The Nikto.
Nikto, yeah, thank you.
One of them's a Nikto, and he's kind of looking at his friends like, wow. And then he just gets lit up. Bah, 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 bah. And then only clothes and some gear left behind.
Very cool. As the rest of them begin to rush in past this like smoke and ash. Anything else? Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna hold my ground there.
Okay.
So Elo is gonna turn around to the rear and just say before shooting, you can always turn around, because if you want to be like your friend there, this is going to be a regretful choice of yours. Sort of yelling as they're shooting, I suppose, because that's a lot to say.
What a like user manual way of saying you have a chance to survive.
Right. If you would like to exit the fight.
With the bounty on your head? No way!
All right. So then I suppose I am going to just shoot at these goons.
Okay, cool. Are you shooting in front or are you shooting behind?
Behind.
Okay.
The rear.
Cool. Give me that roll.
1 success and 2 advantage. Or I'm sorry, 3 advantage.
Oh, even better. Give me that damage.
And it's critical because I get to enact that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God.
You don't got to worry about it too much because critical
Poof.
hits. Yep. Poof. What does that look like for? Wow, they are just getting chewed up here.
So the guy yells back at me, and he's like, "Not with the bounty on your head!" Poof! And his friend just slow pans back over to us. And I'm just gonna sort of give like a little head tilt nod, like, you wanna get the fuck out of here? Because that's 2 friends in like 15 seconds. 3 friends in like poofed out of existence. So
Yep.
will end my turn.
Excellent.
Now with a bounty on your head.
Then it is going to be these gangsters' turn. The first group is going to rush in and, the one person left here at the back is going to rush in. I guess probably go for LO. Takes out a blaster. And nope, total wash. Just fires into the seats of the train here.
Hey, taxpayers paid for those seats, man. You know how long it takes to get a new train?
The next couple of Black Sun they're actually gonna move up into Beegax's space. So they're gonna like start coming forward. And they're gonna pull out some like knives, basically. They're not vibro knives, but they're like sharp instruments that you don't want plunged into your body.
I'm sure there's a lot of those. I'm pretty sure that I don't want plunged into me violently.
That's 2 success, 1 threat, and 1 triumph.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, so that is gonna be a total of 6 damage.
So does it soak? Does soak take some of it?
Yep, soak.
Okay.
Soak does take some of it.
Soak 4, so I'll take 2 damage.
2 damage, and because damage goes through and I got this triumph, that is going to be a critical injury on you.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
So I need you to roll a D100 for me.
58.
At 58, you get an agonizing wound.
I've had this one before.
Have you?
Yeah, there's the same. I had some last time.
It is an additional purple die and difficulty die to any brawn or agility checks until the end of the encounter.
That's fine because I don't jump, I don't run. It's like me in real life. I sit at a desk and I use my computer as my power, so whatever.
Yeah, but you know what agility is.
Yeah, it's Jedi stuff.
Well, your light
Light gun.
Your light gun, yeah.
Yeah,
your
Agi
gun.
says right there. Yeah, Ag.
So yeah, they come up and just start like shanking Beegax, like, taking him out, take him out, take him out.
Oh, you guys, this is a more civilized fight than this. Come on.
And next up is Bonastasi. Bonastasi got Xelora like right up in his face. He's gonna like take a step back from this vibroblade, get the ion blaster like going on. You hear like a high-pitched keening as he like switches a switch, and he says,
It's been fun, little Twi'lek. But now, it's time to end this.
and he's gonna fire on you with this disruptor rifle. A miss, but just 3 advantages. So he fires this thing, and it maybe is like too much for him, and just like goes like blasting and firing through the train, and like it just like blasts off, and like it shoots through this train and just like cuts, like he's like holding it, and it's just like cutting a swath like up into the train, like burning through the glass and the metal, and this train starts to like buck and like bounce as it's like taking on this damage, but he doesn't hit you. He did get 3 advantages though, so what I'm gonna make happen with that is that in trying to get away from this firing an immense rifle, Xelora, you're gonna drop your vibro sword. It goes clattering as you like dive out of the way of this huge blast, it barely missing you.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Well,
say
I don't
that.
like missing.
Ian's gonna squeeze every juice out of all the advantages he can. Just get as much as possible.
Then we come to Gur. Gur just pulls out a blaster. He's gonna fire at the people stabbing at Beegax, and he does get 1 success. Pew pew. And then we are at the top of the round. It is a PC slot. So to recap here, we have 1 Black Sun thug at the back. We got 2 stabbing on Beegax, sort of up in his grill, and then Bonastasi and Xelora are sort of like having a thing sort of up at the front of this car. Who is gonna go?
I think I have something that's like disregard picking up your weapon, but I gotta look it up. So if someone wants to go first.
I'll go first then.
Okay.
Well, I'm getting stabbed by 2 buffoons. I think in a moment of panic, Beegax doesn't have his hand on his gun. Well, he does have his gun's in his hand, but instead he's gonna like almost as if time slows down for a second, but he can't move, but he's just made aware of this slowdown. He's going to use force power move at a magnitude of 1 because I can now move 2 people up to my maximum range, which is short range, and I'm pretty sure these guys are engaged with me.
Gotcha.
They're
Yeah.
stabbing me.
Yeah.
I have to spend whatever light side, dark side points. Is that from our destiny pool I have to spend?
No, that is from the roll on your destiny die. So if you want to move 2 people, you got to spend 2 points, but you got to roll it first. So
Okay,
go ahead and roll. Yeah.
That's 1 dark side.
Okay. Hang on. You can still use the dark side of the force if you want to.
It just puts more on the scale, doesn't it?
No, it does a couple of things. Yes, it gives you a point of contention. You do have to take a strain for every dark side point you want to use, and you do have to flip a light side point to a dark side point. But you can use the dark side of the Force.
Okay, well, I'm going to take one strain because I'm now strain 12. I'm a beefy boy mentally.
Cool. Okay. Oh, I love this. Alex.
Flip one of them.
Yeah, we're flipping a light side to the dark side.
And I assume only one of them stabbed me, just even though mechanically it's their group. I'm just going to say one of them stabbed me.
And that's the one?
That's the one, yeah. Beegax, after getting stabbed, and he kind of pushes the guy off, and they're both, like, engaged. And he has the gun in his hand. That time slowdown happens. And it's... Just to keep it in line with Star Wars mythos, the rage, the anger he feels from getting stabbed is what he taps into this time. And it's just like... You Sleemo. And it just like his hand comes in slowly and he puts it out in the old familiar open palm, outwards facing palm motion, and it's like boom, this wave of force comes out, and it doesn't push him, but it like I guess slides him because it's moving essentially. And it slides the guy.
I was gonna say, buddy, I think it'd be cool if you just like threw that guy to the other end of the train. If you want to do that,
exactly
if you
want to
do that, then let's do that. Because I think it would be cool, like Bonastasia and Xelora fighting. All of a sudden, guy just goes, whoa, boom.
I wanna do one more for you if you let me. I want to spend another because I spent a point, not because I wanted to, but because I had to, based off the Force dice. So if you'll allow it, I'd like to spend one because I want to push this gentleman out of a window. I know it's not gonna affect.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect the. I know it doesn't affect the mechanics of how the minion group operates, but I think it'll be cool for the story even for me, if I'm able to just push this guy using pure rage, because it's like
I love it.
I love it. Yeah, it feels like it matches like.
How very dark side of you.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. In fact, I think that's cool. I think you got to take another morality point, but if you spend that, like, dude is gone for sure. Oh, that's super cool. So that's this gun like rips kind of like a tear in the train, just large and like pops a window open, like breaking glass. Yeah, and Beegax just like he goes tumbling out into the scraplands below. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and not a shred of remorse in his face as he looks at the other guy next to him.
The old Beegax is back.
Oh yeah.
with more weapons this time.
Is this a good idea? A bad idea?
Oh no. Hey, that's it for me.
That's cool. I love it. All right, next PC.
I'll take it if you want me to, Susan.
Yeah, I don't have what I thought I did, so.
You can still go, Susan.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
That doesn't stop you from taking a turn.
No, it stops me.
So that's the last one in the rear, though. We just took out the rear, right? There's still one left?
There's two, one in the rear, one in the front.
Oh.
Yeah. One's engaged with Beegax, one is sort of shooting at you.
I'll shoot at the one that is shooting at me and let Beegax do his thing. Same difficulty?
Yep, just one difficulty.
Cool. I got one triumph and one advantage.
All right, very cool, very good. Well, yeah, with a triumph, you can take out one of these Black Sun. What does that look like?
Elo is finishing off these guys in the rear. They are just going to say, warned you. And then put him to dust.
Put him to dust. Yeah. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's super cool. Yeah. He's just like, but the bounty.
But the bounty.
Gone. Very cool. All right. Well, he's gone. I'm gonna flip a dark side point, and it's gonna be the one that disappears from the game. He goes dust in the wind. But something falls off of him, dink, 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 and rolls to you. Yeah, Alex is holding something up like that, and Elo would know exactly what this is because they have several of them on.
It's a Coca-Cola. It's a Coca-Cola bottle.
That's it's just a Coca-Cola.
Bottle. Shaped like a thermonuclear detonator.
From Black Spire. A grenade falls and rolls towards LO and the group. We'll get to what happens with that. Last PC, Susan, what would you like to do?
Thinking. Bonnie has knocked my Vireblade to the ground. Ding, 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 ding. And this Vireblade has a lot of history. Okay, so I want Xelora to see red when this Vireblade's knocked from her hands. And I really do want to grab Anastasia and like either judo over the shoulder or grab him and then like bear hug him and then roll backwards onto her back and then push him with her feet towards a grenade.
Let's see. Let's do that. I think what that is gonna be is a strength contest.
Can I argue for agility because judo is taught coming from this, you're not as strong as your opponent.
I see.
So you're going for it from like a like a throw. Like Alex did the movement, and I don't know how to describe it. Like you're taking advantage of their weak points to throw them.
Okay, so I would say either a brawl or a coordination.
I got 2 advantages, 3 successes.
Okay,
Whoa.
excellent. I got 2 successes, but 4 advantages.
Oh.
So I think that you do grab and throw him, but not far enough to be in range of this grenade. But you do manage to like pick him up off his feet and like supplant him and put him prone onto the ground with this judo throw. Rifle and all, just boom, and he goes down.
Can I just, for me, with those 2 advantages, grab my Vireblade?
I'm gonna say you could do that, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip a dark side point.
Can I flip a light side point?
And that your Vibroblade, that is in the blast radius. So you can run over there and pick it up if you want.
Can I say with light side point I get out of the blast radius?
I'll say with the light side point, I'll let you roll a check to see if you can avoid it. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, cool.
Because that's very important to Xelora.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you do this flip, boom, Bonnie's on his back, you leave him be and like slide over to the weapon, and we like rack focus on this grenade to see like Xelora sees it, and she's gonna attempt to get out of the way of it. Yeah, let's do a coordination check. Let's call this a hard check.
I guess I hack this dice roller.
Or Xelora's just lucky in canon, which is kind of cool. Like it's very Han Solo.
Makes sense. Yeah.
5 successes.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So you roll to pick up the blade and just like roll back out, and that grenade is gonna go off.
As Xelora rolls back, can she just like wink at Anastasia?
Yeah. He's like, oh. Okay, so that grenade is gonna go off. It's gonna go off within the radius of everyone in that vicinity, which is the remaining Black Sun, Beegax, and LO.
About to be this Xelora only show.
Yeah, God, no. Okay, who wants to be my my Chewie and
I'll be the Lando Calrissian.
Oh no, you're gonna betray me on the Cloud City.
Only once.
Yeah, and then you'll save me, but you will betray me.
That's fine. Everyone gets one.
I guess it'll be Reese then, right?
Yeah, it's Reese, yeah. Oh boy.
Okay, so this is gonna be 8 strain damage.
Oh.
This is a stun grenade when it goes off.
I am not looking good.
And you are disoriented 3, which means you have a black die to all of your rolls for the next 3 rounds. This grenade just goes off, and like that blue stun light comes out, and it just like envelops you. Let me see what it does to this dude, because that may not be good for him. Oh yeah, he's wiped out. He goes unconscious. He's down. Boom. It's sort of like ringing in your ears. Your vision's all blurred. Like you feel the crackling of energy like around you, sort of like sapping your strength. But that's that. Next NPC, he's unconscious. Bonastasi, he's gonna get up with the rifle. He is gonna run to the front of the train car from where he came and go through the door. I'm gonna flip another dark side point here. So now we have 2 dark side, 3 light side, and he's gonna bash the door controls with the butt of his rifle as he goes through. Gur also takes some damage. I forgot about
he's fine. I assume his mental strain is like super high.
Oh shoot, no, Gur's unconscious.
Oh no.
Gur's unconscious too. He's like, ah. We've got threats neutralized. Bonastasi is sort of like backed up behind this door, and Gur is unconscious. We are to the top of the round. PC turn. Who's going?
So what's his name went through a door, right?
Yeah, so out the door that he came through, which is the front of the train, just sort of like scrambled like on all fours until he could get some traction on the slippery floor and like hit the door open.
He shut the door to close it, so we can't open it, right? That's what he did.
You can't. I mean, there are ways to still open it, but
I was gonna see if I can force them open. Like,
oh yeah, you want to try and do that?
I'm scared because I already have like 2 dark, whatever that is, morality points. And these are hard to get rid of.
How bad could it be? What are the chances, right? Beegax is fired up.
There's no other guys. The other guys are down, right?
There is one, but he's unconscious. Everyone else has either been turned to ash or flung out of a train.
Okay, I'll look. If it's okay, I'll take the first slot. Teammates, and I will. Beegax will. I don't think I was down from the grenade, but I was kind of like stunned. So I'll try and like. Beegax will be grabbing the seats as he's walking by, like moving, and I'll move as far as I can up to Xelora, and I'll see the doors. They have been shot or fused by the laser shot together, and I'm gonna try and, I guess, force move them open if that's possible, because I don't think they're a silhouette 0. I assume.
You can try, yeah. Roll that force die. Let's see what happens.
I'm cleansed. I don't know what that does, but yeah, I have 2 light side points, so I can move a second thing. But yeah, I'll if I can, Beegax will move up, get next to Xelora and say, "You gotta get him," and he's gonna put his hand out, and then the doors jiggle. I can imagine train doors like with the glass, and they're like kind of jiggling, and the metal is kind of creaking, and then they just like are forced violently open side to side. Exposing the next car, I assume, is like the front of the train. And I can't see Bonastasi from where I am, right?
Oh no, you can. Like,
okay.
I think that there's like there's like transparency. You can see like the cars themselves. They are, when you go outside of the car, you're outside.
Okay.
So he's like in the other car basically, but you can see.
Oh, then I force move him with the second light side point that I acquired because of magnitude.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna throw him into the other door then.
Okay.
Bah! Push him into the other door.
Let's do this. You're doing this power, and you can push him to actually see if it does damage. Let's have you do like a brawl check.
And I have a purple to this because of my critical injury.
Yes, you have a purple and a black. That's going to be a hard check. So that's going to be 3 purple, 1 black.
That, my friends, is a triumph.
Yes!
And 3 disadvantage.
I swear, it's like almost feeling unfair to Ian.
But
we are getting so many triumphs.
It's cool for the film in our heads.
True.
I saw it roll and I was like, it was like blank advantage, and then it hit the keyboard. Triumph. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's call it 5 damage.
Sounds good.
Cool. So what does that look like with this Triumph? I mean, you do damage, but if you want to do like an additional cool thing, like let's hear it. Okay.
So Beegax, as I said, pulls himself through the train. As I assume by now, it's kind of moving very rapidly, a little violently, because of the damage done to the car. The guys, you can still hear the guy screams as he's flying out the window. Beegax, he gets up to Xelora and sees that the doors are closed and fused, and he just goes, "You have to get him." And he puts his hand out, and you can see his eyes are like they're narrowing, like focus, as opposed to earlier where it was just pure rage. This one's like, no, I have a purpose. And as he does so, the doors rattle, crack, creak open, metal scraping against metal. Bonastasi, I think he turns around in time to see me open the door, and then just a push into the other door, like a couple feet behind him. Hits the door behind him. You see the glass kind of crack on the other door a little. And as my hand is still up, it's kind of like I'm applying a little bit of pressure as he's against the door, just a little more, and then I'm out of juice, just like and we hit it. And I would say the cool part, the Triumph part, is that we hit a turn as we're doing so. So maybe he goes a little prone, or he has some sort of disadvantage, or like a black a black dice to him, or a blue dice to somebody else who tries to hit him or something.
I like that. Yeah, let's call it a blue die to the next ally. That's cool. That sounds good. Cool. Anything else?
I'm tapped out of force points for real, because I have to do it again. Well,
I mean, it was dope.
I can roll it again.
That was awesome.
I can roll it again, but that was cool. Getting 2 light side was like super ideal.
Yeah,
That was so cool.
All right. Next PC.
Can I take it?
Go for it, girl. Go for it.
So I see this happen. Never seen anything like this. But in the midst of battle, I see an advantage. Run forward, fire blade in hand, towards Bonastasi.
Use your maneuver. Roll that attack. That'll be 2 purple. And if you want to use your frenzied thing, remember to upgrade your die. And add a blue die. You also have a black die. I forgot to add the defense.
I swear. Okay.
Oh my
Susan,
god.
10,000 success.
I'm gonna take that dice roller away from you.
I'm gonna live stream this dice roller. Okay, after rolling this, I'm gonna tell you this, and then I want to tell you what I want to do.
Okay.
4 advantages, 3 successes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
What I want to do, Xelora runs forward, Bonastasi goes to the ground, and I hear the clatter of his rifle. Xelora pounces on top of him and pins him to the ground. Against his neck is her vibroblade, and then she leans in really close. Bonnie, I'm gonna need my money.
Very cool. So do you want this attack to be sort of like a threatening, like I've got you, rather than like damage, right?
Yes.
Is that, okay.
Like, you are pinned to the ground, you don't have your weapon in hand. With the 4 advantages, he doesn't have his weapon in hand. My vibroblade is against his jugular.
Sounds good. Hello, what would you like to do?
No, I don't know what to do. There's nothing to do, right? Are we out of combat?
Not just yet. Gur is unconscious. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna run over to Gur then. I did forget about that. But I have a black die.
That's okay.
Wait.
I have a black and purple. We all got that baggage we're carrying today.
All right, I'm gonna try to do a medicine on him anyway.
Is Barney applied to this too?
Yes, Barney's back in the game too.
Yeah.
You fixed him, so Barney is floating around. He's been here the whole time.
Just watching us get our teeth kicked in, get people getting thrown on the trains. Barney's like, wow,
ducking and dodging. Yeah.
2 success and 1 threat.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you get Gur up, and he's like, "Oh, that does not feel good."
We're gonna get you patched up. Don't worry. Let's get you out. Let's get you up, and I'm gonna help Gur to his feet. is he pretty badly hurt, or was he just like knocked unconscious?
He's just knocked unconscious, which
that's what I thought.
Yeah, which is
from the blast.
Yeah, it's never great to get knocked unconscious, but
but he's not like
he's like
critical wounding over here.
Yeah,
no, that's me.
Yeah.
We'll say
wrong party member.
We'll say the threat is he's groggy and he's like having difficulty like standing up. It's like holding his head, and
the threat is he's used to a desk job and now he's in the field. That's the threat. he pulled a hammy.
Yeah.
I'm still upset about that. It's like, oh, he's a spy. Well, he's not.
He's not like
he's not what you think. Spy. Yeah, he's not what you think.
He shoots when he has to, but he doesn't. Not being detected is like his MO, right?
Like
that's his thing.
Right. So that he can't get shot.
Exactly so. It is to Bonastasi. Let's see. What do I want to do, Susan? You got him pinned down. He's got a blade at his throat. You're being all sassy at him.
What do you want to do, honey?
He's gonna smile up at you with this blade at his throat.
You know, I was gonna try and bring your friends in alive. But I can get paid just as well if they're dead.
And he's gonna try and kick you off of him.
Whoa.
Dangerous for him.
He is bold. He's like, oh, my teammates died. I don't care. I want the money.
A blade against my throat.
I don't give a shit about this blade on my throat.
He's a shitty gangster, yeah.
I could slip with this blade. Like
I could slip into winning this whole fight. Watch. I'm also probably gonna flip a dark side point.
Don't give him like
I'm not. He knows it. Look at Ian's face. He knows what he's doing.
I got a success and 2 advantages. So I'm just seeing what I can do with those. Oh, yes. Okay, perform an immediate free maneuver. So he's going to kick you off of him. It's he sort of like gets a knee up in between you and sort of like pushes you away. He before he does so, he makes a kissy face at you. He does go and just sort of like gets a shoe up underneath you and sort of like boots you away. He's gonna use this free maneuver to grab that gun.
Should have killed him.
I am gonna flip a dark side point. He's gonna turn this gun on to Xelora. He's gonna say,
"Been nice doing business with you, little Twi'lek."
And he's gonna shoot this gun, but not at Xelora, just above her head. So it like shoots through the ceiling of this train. It's gonna like cut through the top of this thing and like rip across these rails here, and it just like cuts on through, and the train, every one of you feel this, the train like lurches and starts like flying off of the tracks. It separates the train between Bonastasi and Xelora, and he goes hurtling away, this train shaking, this end cut through, like blasted through, and the rest of the train with our fearless fringers and the rest of the passengers goes careening off of the disconnected rails into the junk and the scraplands below. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Respect the Crits, Empire's Edge. If you like what you heard, please consider supporting us by leaving us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, or whatever platform you use to listen. It's easy, free, helps others learn about the show, and we love reading your feedback. For more information about the show, visit @RespectTheCrit on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, or come chat with us in our official Discord. Beegax is played by Alex Herrera, who you can find on Twitter @AE Herrera or on his Twitch channel, WadeWolf10. LO is played by Jamie Lee-Bonés, who you can find on Instagram and TikTok @JamieMFBones. Xelora is played by Susan Spenader, who you can find on Instagram @SuzLalouz. I'm Ian Duncan, your host and GM, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram @idunks. The music in this episode is provided with license or permission by a variety of talented artists, whose info and credits can be found in the episode notes. Please support them by visiting their platforms to hear more of their work. The Star Wars role-playing system is published by Fantasy Flight Games. And remember, whatever the system, whether it's a miss or a hit, you always gotta respect the crit. Thank you very much, and may the Force be with you.
We had teriyaki chicken that I made today, so...
Yeah. I think that sounds okay. It doesn't sound too bad. You'll have
homemade chicken thighs, so...
I never used to even think that I liked chicken thighs until I actually tried them, and holy...
Yeah, good.
Shit.
They're better than any piece of chicken you could freaking have.
I've been a chicken breast girl my whole life. And it has been turned around by the thighs. I'm a thick thigh girl now.
I honestly...
Thick thighs, no lies.
Yeah. I honestly do not like chicken anymore. It makes me sick. Except for thighs or fried.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. You don't like chicken tartare?
Chicken
tartare.
No. Alex, get out of here.
Bro, I know why you're sick all the time and having tummy problems.
It's just straight up eating salmonella. You don't enjoy that?